My boyfriend did nothing for me on my birthday.
My birthday passed, but I saw something online that said, if you're dating a guy and he does nothing for your birthday, he's not that into you. I was just wondering your thoughts on this and if you agree or disagree with the saying. He said happy birthday to me at like 4 or 5 a.m. That's about it. No handmade card he could have done, breakfast in bed, he just only told me others, his family, wished me a happy birthday, maybe from a post on Facebook? That's it. I threw him a surprise B-Day party for his birthday and bought him game system headphones he rarely uses.
Lol, I'm a whole fool. Thanks.
It's not a good sign, but we don't know anything about him. How is he otherwise? Have you discussed this with him?
That's pretty weak. It was my wife's 30th at the beginning of the month and it was very hard to plan stuff as we have a 3-month-old. Still, I took us to lunch on the beach, made her a boxed cake, and surprised her with tickets to a John Mulaney show later this year. Took no effort at all, but it meant the world to her.
Yup. Why would I want to be with someone who doesn't make me feel special? No thanks. It doesn't take a lot to be thoughtful. Be it a money issue or not, handmade cards, making you your favorite food, spending the day/night with you. It's not about the activity or the gift, it's always the thought. He gave your birthday zero thought. Saying you don't know what I planned is a way to stall and deflect. Ask yourself, are you okay spending your next birthday the exact same way? My husband doesn't personally care about birthdays. When we met, I told him how important they are to me. So he's always done everything to make it special. I think it's worrying he didn't care about yours.
Yeah, he is not into you, period.
Oof. Big oof. If he remembered and did nothing, that's not good. I think I'd be less worried if he's just bad with dates. Not even a grocery store/bodega bouquet or a box of chocolate? After you had a surprise birthday party?
Hard agree. Had 2 exes that did nothing/were unenthusiastic about my B-Day and it was telling of their general enthusiasm and investment into the relationship.
My ex-husband used to use the old "I've been so busy at work" excuse. Until I reminded him that my birthday, just like his, happens on the same day every year. It's not like I surprised him with a random day. He's literally had 12 months from your last birthday to plan for this one. Chuck him in the bin.
Doesn't matter what others think, you are either okay with such or not okay. If B-Days are important to you and you communicated it to him, there's a question why nothing happened and if you accept it or not.
My guy doesn't celebrate holidays. Not Christmas, Halloween, birthdays, Valentine's, etc. But he does stuff for me. He knows I like that kind of thing. His love language is physical touch. Yet he will do things for me because he likes me. He'll get me gifts, take me out, spend time with me, etc. Bekwase, he knows what I like. Everything to put in effort. We are broke, but we will make a day of walking in the park. Doing free things because we can spend time out of the monotony of everyday. It helps refuel relationships. If your guy isn't putting in the effort for you, then you aren't his priority. Guys will show you they care. If they don't, sue. Do you really want to be in a relationship where you are not his number one?
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. I don't care about birthdays, but a simple dinner or gesture is not that hard. The fact he did nothing is pretty telling.
In my experience, this has never been a good sign. And when it happened, I've jumped through hoops trying to explain it and let it go. But no, in hindsight, it was never good. I would honestly end it. He has shown he's not going to think of anyone else but him and what he can get from you. Because if he wanted to, he'd learn and he would. It's 2022. It's time we started holding our standards to where we want them and holding these men accountable. I think one's effort on your birthday speaks volumes of the relation. I had been with someone for 6 months. He didn't write me all day and then showed up around 19 or so and then handed me a couple of socks. In front of my family. This, despite me having expressed how important birthdays, mine included, are to me. The disappointment. For my next birthday, he didn't even show up, but he sent a green plant and a note saying, "You'll get a real gift in a few days." He kept asking me for my ring size the next couple of days. He knew exactly what he'd get me. Quote, "Then he picked a fight. Ignored me for weeks and I never got the present. Although we stayed together for quite a while afterwards. It probably didn't exist weird games. I'm not spending this birthday that way. For sure. Your boyfriend sounds like an inconsiderate fool and life's too short for that. I'm sorry you didn't get to be celebrated how you deserved."
I hope the next one is better.
I saw that on Twitter. One of my favorites RTD it. Yeah, dump him.
Your post history already shows that this guy doesn't care about you and is taking advantage of you. You can either stay and keep getting treated like this while posting about it on Reddit every day, or you can just leave his useless ass and be much happier. Up to you. Was with a guy for 8 years that always had an excuse. Mainly that he didn't want to spend my money on a gift for me. BC. Yes. I was the only financial support too. The only thing I got from him one year was a Japanese newspaper that someone unwrapped a work item in. Wasn't even his idea, was my narcissistic mom's idea. Fuck him up. Kick his ass to the curb. My boyfriend bought me a gold bracelet and took me away for my birthday weekend, where we went to different restaurants and had quality time together. When I was still in my service. I live in Israel. I had no money. So for my boyfriend's birthday, I wrote him a letter. And I made him a small book out of a deck of cards, where I pasted one reason I loved him for every card, with a cute little cover. Money means nothing. It's the love and effort someone puts into the milestones in a relationship. He showed you how much effort he was willing to give. One text message. Even getting you a card would have at least been something.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.